Hello everyone, welcomes to my GH Soap Gossip Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Trina's vengeance on Esme, Carly's secret client, disastrous news and coalition closures. General Clinic spoilers for the following 2 weeks, January 29th to February 9th, uncover that some Esme ruler commotion is going to warm up. During the 7-day stretch of January 29th to February 2nd, Dante Falconeri and Harrison Pursue will acknowledge they've followed a phony path. Esme isn't in Toronto like the letter recommended, so Laura Collins will overreact when she understands Esme should be set out toward Trina Robinson and Spencer Cassadine in Paris, all things considered. After Spencer has an astounding supper with Trina, they'll expect to take a voyage in a boat on the Seine. In spite of the fact that Laura will figure out how to connect via telephone, the association will continue to separate. Esme will ultimately snare the youthful sweethearts, so Spencer will most likely do everything possible to keep Trina out of danger. Tragically, Spencer will not have the option to save himself and could get gotten going the boat more or even the actual boat. GH spoilers hint that Spencer's assumed downfall is coming up, so that might be the after effect of him going submerged and never re-emerging. Nicholas Alexander Chavez's time away will start off, so Spencer's friends and family will likely expect that he suffocated. Be that as it may, Trina will get an opportunity to get some recompense on Esme, so search for her to retaliate incredibly. Whether Trina drives Esme into the Seine as well or thumps her oblivious while hanging tight for the police, she'll to be sure exercise authority over Esme. There'll be some unexpected visitors as this Paris show emits, so it'll be intriguing to see who else springs up. Curtis Ashford and Portia Robinson may ultimately advance toward Paris to help Trina since they're very nearly an earnest decision. Obviously, Spencer could really be perished, so will fans get a brief look at a secret person covertly whisking him off someplace? In any case, Laura will be sorrowful over what is by all accounts Spencer's destruction and will rest on sunny Corinthos as they examine how troublesome misfortunes like this can be. Afterward, somebody unforeseen will show up at Laura's entryway, so might Nicholas Cassadine at any point return with pro-Cassadine, or will it be another person, all things considered? With respect to Jocelyn Jacks, she'll be stunned and squashed when she finds out about Spencer's misfortune. Jocelyn will likewise work with Carly Spencer and Felicia Scorpio on an arrangement to help Adam Wright, who could utilize more help after his excess experience. Concerning Hamilton Finn's negligence preliminary, Diane Mill operator might pull out the claim for her client since she's going to make a significant declaration in court, one that will come after Dennis Muldoon's arrangement is uncovered. At Blood Red, Carly will give a valiant effort to persuade the staff that the magazine will be over and above anyone's expectations without Nina Corinthos, yet they may not be so certain. Carly will likewise meet another client probably at Bobby's, so she might be fascinated by this supporter and attempt to get to realize them a piece better. Will this individual have a few evil insider facts like John Brennan did? Discussing Brennan, he'll meet with Jordan Ashford and Anna Devane at Pentonville, however he may not uncover a lot to them. It'd be simple for Brennan to make an interest first, so will he push for a little while with Carly and demand conveying data to her, all things considered? Anna and Jordan should make a few game plans for one more gathering after they converse with Brennan, so they might persuade Carly to work with them. Done with Dex Heller, he'll make them alert updates for Sunny and Ava Jerome, Maura West. At the point when Ava learns about a danger that is in play, she'll be scared. Then, Drew Kane and Michael Corinthos will close their organization, so all the contention between them will bring about finishing their coalition. With respect to Lois Cerullo, she'll push Olivia Quartermaine to converse with her, so we'll check whether they can at long last fix things up. Lois will likewise have a few ideas with regards to Pursue and Streamlin Quartermaine's wedding, yet will they be ready? During the 7-day stretch of February 5th to 9th, Trina will be a hot mess over Spencer's apparently terrible destiny. It seems as though there'll ultimately be plans for a dedication, however will Trina actually feel someplace somewhere down in her heart that Spencer is alive? Done with Cody Ringer and Sasha Gilmore, they'll begin making a few arrangements to play Cupid for Maxie Jones and Damian Spinelli as Valentine's Day moves close. Will Michael likewise have a fabulous signal as a top priority for Willow Corinthos as he attempts to retouch their cracked marriage? Regardless, General Clinic spoilers say love will stay chaotic in Port Charles, so remain tuned for all the heartfelt news ahead. Heartfelt suppers, stressed spouses, shock observers. General Clinic spoilers and updates for Monday, January 29, 2024, bother heartfelt meals, stressed spouses and shock observers. Trina Robinson and Spencer Cassadine have a heartfelt supper, Laura Collins is a stressed spouse and Martin Dark calls an unexpected observer. During Curtis Ashford's most memorable exercise-based recuperation meeting at GH, an irate Portia Robinson discusses Esme ruler. Portia tells Curtis she at no point ever needs to stress over Esme in the future. She's with the expectation that Esme is caught in Toronto, Canada and took back to pay for her violations. She was there when Laura conversed with Spencer and Trina on the phone. Laura let them know that the police found she'd booked a transport pass to Toronto after she took Kevin Collins unconscious. Portia told Laura and Anna Devane that Kevin ought to be okay. Meanwhile, Spencer and Trina have a heartfelt supper in Paris, and she needs to hear the subtleties on something he makes reference to. Spencer tells her he would rather not ruin the amazement. It's without a doubt that Spencer has something extremely unique arranged. The two of them brought their matching fired turtle doves, not expecting that before long they'll confront what is going on. Can he unveil his shock to her prior to Prowling Peril gets up to speed to them? At the medical clinic, Laura is in Kevin's room where she's stressed, despite the fact that every one of the neurological tests showed he would be okay. She tells Kevin, who's on oxygen, she actually needs him to awaken. It wasn't for sure how long Kevin was oblivious after Esme taken him out with a figure at the intruder office. Laura had gone with Dante Falconeri and Harrison Pursue searching for Esme when they thought that he is oblivious. He's been out for above and beyond a day now and Laura keeps on stressing. At the Port Charles Town Hall, Martin tells restricting direction Diane mill operator he might want to add somebody to the observer list. Since they have some verification that Dennis Muldoon saw an oncologist months before he saw Hamilton Finn, he might believe Sam McCall should affirm. Obviously, Diane should see that extra proof that is an interaction called revelation. Disclosure implies the restricting advice needs to see and be made mindful of any proof, and that goes the two different ways, and in common courts as well as criminal. Tracy Quartermain appears at Finn's misbehavior preliminary and stands up and boisterously expresses her case as Gregory Pursue looks concerned. When taking a gander at the proof that Sam had filled them in about, they reached the resolution that Mrs. Muldoon and her better half wanted to cheat Finn. Obviously Sam is on the stand as Tracy makes an eruption about the adjudicator taking a stab at extortion. Freely available report. Tracy's explosion could get the proof tossed out on the off chance that the adjudicator is offended. At the emergency clinic, Stella Henry can't help contradicting something somebody's wanting to do as she tells them, good gracious you don't. Curtis and Portia are apparently still in the emergency clinic for his exercise-based recuperation, as is Laura. So is Stella working at her particular employment as understanding promoter, or is this individual? Maybe Curtis and Portia in their stress over Trina in Paris are discussing an outing abroad. One can undoubtedly envision Stella contradicting that. Curtis isn't prepared medicinally for such a thing. In Toronto, Pursue and Dante are at Maggie Fitzgerald's entryway as Dante threatens to use his firearm out of his holster. He lets Pursue know this could be inconvenience in the works. The Canadian cop they're cooperating with is additionally there. He was the person who thumped on the entryway, letting them know nobody had come or gone that he'd saw. He said he's been looking for 24 hours, so there should be somebody inside. Pursue and Dante don't have the foggiest idea what's in store when they get inside. Will they be met with gunfire, track down Maggie dead, or is nobody at home by any means?